What's up everybody, this is KG. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the 360 degree swivel shower chair made by MOBB Home Health Care. A few of the features that are written right on the box indicate that it fits most bathtubs and showers. The swivel feature helps with easy transfer and has an anti-slip rubber tip for added safety. Drainage holes in seat to reduce slipping. Swivels 360 degrees and locks in 90-degree increments. Height adjustable and a weight capacity of 300 pounds. Now let's open this up and put it together. Okay, I'm going to open up the box now. Let's take out the parts. As you can see, it comes wrapped all nicely. Looks like we got the 4 legs right here, and this is the back piece right here. 2 armrests, and I believe these 2 pieces here are most likely for the attachment from the seat to the backrest. Okay, so I have all my pieces sitting here. So this is the seat, these are the 4 legs, this is the backrest to seat attachment, these are the armrests, and this is the backrest. There's also an instruction booklet attached here, so I'll open it up and have a look at it. Okay, so this is the cover of the booklet, and it tells you it's the Swivel Shower Chair 2.0. And when you open it up to the first page, it shows you the different ways to assemble the product and also shows you how to use the swivel chair portion. And then on this page here, it gives you a little bit of information about warranty information. So before putting this together, the first thing I want to show you from underneath here is your swivel chair assembly. You can see there's a spring over here and a little notch. So this is how the spring would work. So you can pull it out and it will release this, and you can swivel the chair around, and then it should catch into the next notch that's available. So if I keep turning this, it snaps in, and it's snapped in at the next locking point. So if I do it one more time, pull it, keep turning it, keep turning it, keep turning it, and you can see that notch coming up there, and click. And that's how this mechanism works from underneath. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's put it together now. So the first thing they say to assemble are the 4 legs. Now if I bring this leg close, you can see there's different adjustments for each leg. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there's also a button on the top. This is the part that will attach to the seat. And this is for a height adjustment of the legs. So just make sure once you attach them that all the heights are set to the same height so your chair works properly. And make sure when you put all of these in, these button pieces, make sure they click each time and make a popping sound so that you know that they are inserted correctly. On these bottom 4 sections here, these are where the feet go in. Each of them has a hole where the button aligns, so make sure that you align them and pop them in. So leg number 1, number 2, click, 3, click, and number 4, click. So all 4 of these legs are in, so the base is done. Next we have a similar type connection. These are the arm pieces that are going to go in next. Again, there's 2 buttons on each side, and there's the 2 holes over here where they're going to attach. So once again, you align them. Make sure you bring them all the way till you hear the clicking sounds again. There we go, that's one side. I'm going to turn it around now. Do the same thing on the other side. Align the holes. Get the buttons in and click. So the armrests are in, and now you have the final side, which are these 2 holes here, which are for the backrest. So these are the 2 connector pieces for the backrest. We can put it on the backrest first, and then we'll attach it to the seat. So if you see, this is a long shape L. The longer shape goes into the backrest. So here you have the hole and the button. Make sure you put it in, slide the button in, and click it. There we go, that's one. Same thing on the other side. There you go, they're both in now. Okay, this is how it looks. And this backrest is going to go straight into the chair now. So here it is. Align it. Slide it in. Get the buttons to go in. and make sure you click them. There, so they both clicked. Okay, and now the chair is assembled. Okay, so you're looking at the fully assembled chair here. I also took this opportunity to set the height to the maximum height that it goes. So right now it is sitting at 25 inches high from the floor to the top of the seat here. And I just wanted to see how high it would go. It's almost like a stool chair height over here. I'll have a seat on it and see how sturdy it feels. Okay, so I'm sitting on it now. It's quite sturdy. My feet are actually dangling in the air, so it sets itself to a pretty high level. I'll also set it to the lowest setting just so you know the height variations. Remember, there's 6 different settings in here. Right now it's on number 6. I'm going to bring it down to number 1. So remember, depress the button and then slide it down. Okay, so I set it to the lowest setting, and right now it is approximately 20 inches off the ground. So that means this chair goes between 20 and 25 inches height. And now I'm sitting down on the lower setting here. It's quite sturdy. Not bad, actually. Let's try the swivel feature. Oh yeah. Yep, it locks into place every 90 degrees. And there we go. So that's a full turn. So the swivel mechanism is working fine. Looks good. So I will just point out a few features of this chair that I noticed. It has rubber slip resistant feet. That's for when it's in the tub so it doesn't slide around. It does have cushions on the arms, small cushions, but it still has cushions. There is a seat cushion and a back cushion, but this is quite firm. So it's not really that soft, but it is softer than the actual plastic material itself. And it has the logo of the company on here, MOBB. One thing I did notice when it came out of the box, the cushion here and the cushion here were a little bit loose. You could see the glue kind of coming off it, I guess maybe because the weather is hot. But I pushed it up against here and pushed them down, and now they're snugly attached. So just be careful that the glue isn't melting and that these things don't come off. But it looks good now. So we'll have to use it and see how long it lasts without coming off. But when I see that, sometimes I worry about the quality or how long it will last. But until you use it, you won't really know. So now let's test it out in the actual bathtub. So I've just put the swivel shower chair into the tub, set it up facing outwards, just like someone who may have trouble getting into the tub might do. And I'm gonna try and sit on it and use the swivel mechanism to swing me around and get me into the tub safely. Okay, so here I am. The chair is a little bit further back, so when I sit down, I'm kind of more towards the middle of it than to the back of the chair. But let me use the swivel mechanism and see if it makes it easy for me to turn around and set up in here. So I'm pulling it out. And now I can get into the tub. Oh yeah, that makes it pretty easy. Then you can just adjust a little bit in the chair and you're ready to go. So if you're having trouble getting in and out of the tub, this is actually quite useful. I can see it working quite well. So then you do all your shower duties, whatever you need to do. And when you're finished, you pull the mechanism one more time and turn back this way. Take your legs out of the tub. It clicks into place. You can kind of slide yourself forward a little bit until your feet hit the floor and come up. So it works. It's pretty good actually. I like it. Very convenient. And it's a pretty sturdy chair too, so I feel comfortable sitting down in it even if it's halfway or fully. Turning in it is quite simple. The turning mechanism works just fine. Quite the innovative design. So for those of you who watch my channel regularly, you know I've already done a review on a previous shower chair. This one does not swivel, but I wanted to give a little bit of a comparison so you know the difference between the two. So the first and most obvious thing is that this chair swivels, this chair does not. Also, this is a heavier chair than this one. This one, if you remember when I sat on it, I said it felt a little bit wonky, a little bit loose. I'll do a test run one more time on it, but just from sitting on this one chair, I felt very stable and comfortable in this. And this one I remember didn't feel quite the same, so we'll test that out. Also, The height of the chair that does not swivel, the lowest setting it has is 18 inches. The lowest setting here is 20 inches. So this one at its lowest setting is a couple of inches higher than this chair. Both of them have armrests. This one has cushioning all the way around the arm, while this one has cushioning just for a portion of the arm. So that's a little bit of a difference here. But this one has the plastic seat with the holes but no cushion on top, and same with the backrest. There's no cushion here. The swivel chair has the same plastic underneath, but it has a little bit of a padding on top of the seat and the backrest portion. So that's a little bit of a difference as well. They both have rubber feet and they're both meant for taking showers. So the difference is once you go in the shower with this one, you have to get in the shower and then sit on it. This one you can actually turn it 90 degrees and sit on the chair before you get in the tub and swivel around and have yourself seated and just lift your legs into the tub as you swivel around, and it makes it a lot easier to get in and out of the tub. So now I'm going to sit on the non-swivel chair first. And when I sit here, yep, this is definitely more like loose and rickety. Like it's fine, but it kind of tips. Like if you put weight on the back of it, you can kind of lean back on it and tip the chair back a little bit. Now it's harder to do in the tub. I'm on the carpet right now, but still it is a little bit more dangerous, I would say, or there's more possibility of this chair tipping if you're not properly balanced on it or something like that. And then let me switch over now to the swivel chair. And when I sit on here, when I push back on this, I'm not going anywhere. Mind you, I'm higher off the ground, but this swivel mechanism makes this chair a lot heavier, and this one's much more sturdy in my opinion. I find this chair to be much more comfortable and safe. So if I'm sitting in here, I have no worries about the chair tipping or falling over or any kind of issues like that. Like if I really try and I actually push with my legs to push up, then it will move. But this one kind of automatically starts doing that. And I also noticed the cushioning now because I just sat on this chair. So this is definitely a little bit harder. This one's a little bit softer. And I did notice that on here, when I rest my arms, I feel the aluminum part where there isn't cushioning, and that one you don't feel that. So there's pros and cons on both ones, and it depends on your physical situation. If getting in and out of the tub is not a problem for you and you don't need the swivel, then this one will work fine. But if it's harder for you to get in and out of the tub and you find it dangerous, then definitely look for this swivel chair. I believe it is sturdy and does the job it's supposed to do. So I hope you enjoyed this review on the 360 degree swivel chair by MOBB Health Care. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them below for me in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. And remember to hit the bell button so you're notified each and every time we post a new video. And remember to share this video with all of your friends. Take care, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.